Games have been around for the longest time. They have given us so many worlds to adventure in, get lost in, worlds that we can explore, worlds that we can experience for the rest of our lives. They've also allowed us to experience real life events of war, grief, and even for the chance of survival.
Many of us have experienced mental health issues in the past, and it's something everybody should take into consideration. Video games have helped us escape from our problems, but are they perhaps a cause of the problems also? Are they a good thing or a bad thing? Let's find out. Last year, the World Health Organization officially classified it gaming disorder, symptoms of which include prioritising gaming over other things and a general lack of control. Obviously, this can have a drastic effect on a person's relationships, and no parent wants to see that.
Right, come on Ethan, it's time to go. Just this last game, Dad. Come on, now, it's time to go. Come on, now.
Now, you don't want to be that kid, do you? Sure, games can have a negative effect on us, but let's not discount the positive effect they can also have.
So video games have helped me with my mental health because they've allowed me to escape my problems for a few hours and kind of help me work them out. So playing video games kind of takes my mind off them, but enough that I can actually sit and process what's been going on and then deal with it later on. I like certain aspects of games. One of the aspects I like is the story. So the story kind of helps you realise that all the characters are very human, so they go through problems like everybody else, and it's about coping with them and trying to get over them as well. So not all characters cope with them straight away. Like, yes, this is the problem, this is what we need to do. It's more about, okay, here's the problem, here's how we get over it. Okay, that's not worked right, how else can we get around it? And some of that's physical obstacles, but also barriers for the character as well. So it's always just realising that they are human and they're not superhuman. Socially as well, you can take them, like, you can take your Nintendo Switch into social situations and play with your friends there and then, and it's just amazing how much one thing can bring so many people together. And that, I think that's more how I have so many friends. It's just through video games.
I'll be honest and say that my mental health last year hasn't been the best. To be specific, I had what I would describe as anxiety problems. Maybe one or two factors outside, because I think it was to do with maybe getting a little bit too much fridge horror, maybe thinking about one thing too much, and that was kind of maybe what's kind of maybe get me all seized up, if you will. But what I do remember, like I said, this was last year. One of my most substantial memories of playing video games last year was the time that I got into the Dragon Quest series. I got into Dragon Quest 8, which is actually a very, very long game, 70 hours long. So, it was a game that you kind of went through along the way, experienced the adventure. By the time you get like maybe 30, 40 hours, maybe even more in, you start to find that the characters that you've been through along the way, as the story kind of progresses, you kind of feel like they're your buddies, you start to relate to them, and you kind of have something to invest in.
So that goes to show that, in moderation, video games can have a fantastic effect on a person's quality of life, as long as they make sure not to let it take over.
Video games have helped expand my creativity.
Video games allow us to escape the real world and become heroes in another.
Video games teach us to never give up and reminds us to always keep on fighting to the end.